What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Make Stuff Better. Today we are making my 1/16 scale Traxxas Slash better. Well, different. So welcome back to Make Stuff Different. So let's get into it. So this is the truck, and that's just a LiPo battery I've got taped on there because it doesn't fit into here. You need a very specific size battery to go in there. This one's like slightly too big, so I stick it on there. So basically, we're taking these wheels, which are pretty awesome looking, and we're putting them on there. The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna limit the suspension travel in here. It doesn't have droop screws or anything, so that we get a squatty look, and I think it'll go well with the street wheels. So here we go. One thing about the 1/16 scale Slash is that like your camber, your toe, all of that stuff is non-adjustable. It's fixed. I mean, unless you buy new links or you buy new arms that hook up differently, none of that's adjustable. And what I found is that my tires are wearing very unevenly. And I don't know why. It's bald on this side and I still have tread on this side, unless there's like some sort of bouncing that goes on as it's spinning. But I've never rotated these. Might be a good idea to rotate them every once in a while, because the front ones basically have lots of tread left on them. And that's probably because when you accelerate and spin out, the front has less weight on it, so it wears the tire out slower. And these tires feel really firm compared to these. These are pretty soft tires. It feels like a really grippy rubber, but being a smooth tread pattern, it's probably going to drift really well. At least that's what I'm hoping. And I mean, they were like $13, 12 bucks, something like that. I'll put the link right down here in the description so you can check them out if you want to. Yeah, let's lower this thing. What I'm doing to lower it is I'm taking a zip tie. I'm going to run it through here, up through there, tie it back to itself. And now I can just make it droop as much as I want. So whatever I think, that's how we do it. And I'll take the other zip tie, go through here, and loop it around this centerpiece again. Do the same thing. So you've got them both. I think I may have made this one. Let me back you up. Yeah, I think that right one, driver's side, is a little short. We'll have to loosen that up. We'll tighten this one up and see how it goes. Now for the back, this is a little bit easier. I'm gonna go through here, and then we're just gonna wrap it around the shock tower. It's really hard to do one-handed. Hang on. So I've got this coming around the shock tower, and I've got the other end coming through here. Now we can droop that down as much as we want. I might like it right there. Looks like I got about the same droop in the front. In the back, it might be a little low for the back. I might have to push that up a bit. Let's put the body on it and see how it looks. So we've got some before footage. My one-handed driving skills are terrible. It behaves very differently though, because the suspension's already squatted down. There's basically no roll. Oh man, it gets stuck in the grass so easy because the tires are basically bald. I'm gonna have to do some daytime footage of this because it got dark on me too quick. All right, so some final thoughts on these wheels. They seem to be really unpredictable. I mean, the street is really wet right now, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but sometimes like it'll spin out and other times it grips and it like understeers like understeers like crazy. And then before you know it, you're like flying down the road and you give it a little this way, that way, and it like drifts this way and then spins around really fast that way. So I'll be interested to see these tires on some dry pavement. And I personally just love the way this thing looks. I mean, check that out. It is like the coolest Traxxas Slash I may have ever seen. Maybe not. I've seen some really cool ones. But I would totally buy these wheels again just for the look of those wheels. They don't come glued, so you will have to glue them because they don't seem to have a lot of integrity to them. They're not super strong because they're a softer rubber. So if you don't glue them, they will come apart on you. And by come apart, they'll probably just fly off the rim. This is a brushed Slash, by the way, so it's not super, super fast. It doesn't balloon the tires or anything. But I just can't get over how cool this thing looks. This is dope. And maybe these wheels you were looking at, and this gives you kind of a yeah, go ahead, grab them. I have no idea what the longevity on them is going to be like because they are really soft. Plus, they were also only about $12. Again, the link for that's going to be in the description. Also, it's a cheap way to mod your truck to drop it down a little bit. It's really, really stable. There's basically no body roll anymore. Of course, there's also almost no clearance. But yeah, very stable. Like if you wanted to set this thing up to drift, it's put those zip ties on it and you're good to go. Well, thanks for visiting. And this has been Make Stuff Better.